right, y'all, it's early. That's why I still got the do-rag on still. It's 10:58, the day before St. Patty's Day. So I'm going to Dayload Festival at the Winston, which is thrown by Smooth Event Group. And essentially it's gonna be an all-day party from noon all the way till 10 p.m. They're gonna have bands. It's inside, outside. I'm gonna get my Irish jig on. Maybe have a pint of Guinness. Let's keep this thing moving. But also, side note that I forgot to say was I forgot to get tickets for this. So like the pre-sale is completely sold out. So I'm trying to get there as early as possible so I can hopefully get in, and I'll be there the entire time as long as my batteries last. I got 2 backup batteries as well to keep my phone charged. I'm at 98%. We got this. It felt nice to not be the only one without a ticket. There was a line of about 30 people when I got there at 12:05, but all right, well, we made it in. Let's see what the day brings us. So outside they had a big old tent, and then in that tent they had the main stage where they had where the cover band was set up. They had a DJ set up behind one of the speakers and multiple spots for people to get drinks. If you went inside and made a left, you'd find yourself in the main room of the Winston. But if you made a right, it led you to the Emerald Room that we covered in week 1. Which felt like a completely different vibe in the daytime. So pre-sale was completely sold out. 1,500 tickets apparently. I think the capacity is like 2,000. But we got outside, we got inside. Apparently they might open up the 3rd room downstairs if it gets crazy. But right now, it's that calm before the storm, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I wish I knew who those guys were to tag them. But what was really interesting was finding out that not only DJs have to deal with raging Taylor Swift requests.
I should say today. I should say today. I'm a little bit into tonight. Some Taylor Swift? No, that's not Taylor Swift. That's Dom. It's Dominic. What'd you say? Oh, they're saying this one. I think this is Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure she wrote this one. She did, we swear. We're not lying. She really did.
All right, 1:39. Nick is playing at 3 o'clock. How are you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great, bro.
It's
gonna be a long day. I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. 3 to 6 today, here, and then I gotta head up to Bethlehem. I think it's like an hour away though, so I'll chill a little bit after. This is my first double.
First double.
Us wedding DJs don't do doubles. It's one wedding per day.
How many Irish jigs are you playing today?
I don't know. I think, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna play Shipping Up to Boston, obviously.
You're gonna play Shipping Up to Boston in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Well, you got to. It's you have to.
I didn't think you could.
Mandatory, bro. Mandatory.
Okay.
On today, on an Irish party or whatever, on the St. Patty's Day party.
Okay.
And then also, I think I'm gonna play. You know that Irish jig dance they do at the Titanic?
I never watched the Titanic.
Get this man's. This dude needs to.
I never watched the Titanic.
I'm getting pissed off. I'm about to mic drop your mic. All right, so in the Titanic, Rose sneaks out from the first class, and he fucking she goes down to coach class, you know, where all the quote unquote poor people are.
Okay.
And she had the time of her life. It was showing that, like, you know, they had more fun than the rich people. The rich people were too uptight. She snuck down there in the middle of the night, and they had a whole it was all the Irish people, and they had an Irish band in there, and they did this crazy jig, and they were dancing on the tables, and it's like super recognizable from that movie. It's kind of a risk, huh?
Insert clip.
So you want to go to a real party?
Yeah, if I pull it off, I don't know. It would take balls. Yeah. So like, there's no promises here, but I'm thinking about it. I have an idea or two. It depends how I'm feeling. Depends how many smooth teas I have. Shout out smooth tea.
Ding.
Yeah.
So far, it's been a steady flow. There's been a line outside the entire time, and it's starting to show. So it's now 2:49. Nick is going to be playing in the Emerald Room from 3 to 6. But what's interesting is when you walk into the Winston, is you see this main room. And this main room is kind of like where everybody's going because it's what you see first. So with that being said, it's going to be cool to see how, as it starts to overflow, if people are going to come into this other room or if it's going to be dead. It's kind of been dead the whole day. And about 20 minutes later, that front room really did start to fill out and people started moving to that side room just in time for us to check out Nick warm up a hip hop room. And I think the number one thing you have to learn when you're DJing in the daytime is that it's gonna take longer for people to get out of their shells. You're looking for smaller, more subtle reactions like a shoulder bounce or a head nod. But I think regardless of what their energy level is at, you have to hit them with high energy so that you encourage them to meet you there. after being in his hip hop bag for a little bit, Nick decided, fuck it. I'm an open format DJ. Let's hit him with some random shit. What you have to know is that some of those songs you think are cheesy, like a YMCA for example, can really lighten up a room in certain situations when played correctly. Because like, let's say you're in one lane for your entire set, right? You're in a hip hop room and you're playing just the hip hop hits. Well, that's kind of like driving on the highway. There's nothing that stands out. You're on one road and everything is like similar scenery. I think instead what you want to do is take the scenic route. And to do that, you have to kind of take twists and turns throughout your sets. And those twists and turns are different genres and different decades. And then I think what a good DJ can do is that after he's been off the main road for a bit, after he's taken those twists and turns, you're able to bring the room back on course, back to the original format.
Though I want good, play if you want the store. I'm your CEO, sure, yeah.
Not a stop, watch shit don't never stop. This the flow that got that block, hot shit that's super hot. Everything on this bed. I just took it love like I'm thinking this. I'm looking good when I'm hopping at that job. Where the hood niggas say they get them working.
With the mob, do I love? Champion with me, Kid did the job. Bird is the name, Ebola did the chain. Toilet for the watch. Cousin plain Jane, Lamborghini chain, rest in peace to my superior. Hermes with a feeling better to Liberia. Shorty be blowing me, spit in my face when you go up and hit. Tell me my goose like so, go. A fuck nigga, that's that shit I go like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I go like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I go like. Sneak this up, that's that shit I go like.
Can I ask you a question, bro? What's up? Post set. How did you feel about that? Like, it was, like, to be honest, I didn't know you had that in you, bro. I didn't know you had that in you at all.
Did it?
I've known Nick for like 9 years now, and that was literally the first time I've seen him in a hip hop room.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to bring out that bag, that ass. Like I never brought out that bag before. Like, well, I have, but like, I don't always get to do that. You know what I mean? They always put me at the open format spots where like, oh, put the wedding DJ there. You know?
So that was dope to experience. But do you guys remember outside? Well, let's go out there because now that shit is packed. And we got an hour and a half to go. And honestly, I got lucky. I picked the perfect time because 4 minutes later, Smooth got on.
And I don't wanna miss a thing, 'cause even when I
Smooth essentially went through a 30-minute power set of remixes of hit songs. And for a crowd that's entirely tipsy in the daytime, I think that's the right vibe to hit him with. After that power set though, the cover band went back on to close the night, and I got curious about what was happening on the inside in the front room of the Winston. I definitely want to see him on his own night though. I got a list of like DJs and venues that I want to check out during these 52 weeks, and we'll definitely pull up. I also got a chance to talk with Montone earlier in the day, like when I first got there, and he seems to have an endless database of knowledge about how the Philly nightlife scene has changed throughout the years. So I look forward to being able to pick his brain and ask some more questions in the future. But after a while, I got curious to see what the Emerald Room was looking like with DJ Scooter. You can't go wrong with Gimme Gimme. Scooter's another guy that I hopefully get a chance during these 52 weeks to go out and see how he plays because I know him as an editor, but I've never seen him DJ. So I'm curious to see what that's like. But after that vid, I had to hit the bathroom, and when I came back up, Smooth was actually setting up in the main room to close the night.
I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from a nigga.
And that was Dayload 2024. I was honestly surprised about how many DJs I saw and got to hang out with because I thought everybody was gonna be working. Which brings me to my question for the comments. Do y'all prefer working on these big holiday weekends? Or do you guys prefer partying with everybody else? But anyways, to wrap this all up, there's a couple things that have been really helping me when it comes to networking. And I got to practice a lot that day, so I figured I'd share some of those tips. The number one thing that's made networking easier is making content because it kind of skips over that icebreaker moment because as soon as you meet somebody, they already have a little bit of familiarity and common ground. Number two is staying present. When you're in a conversation with someone, especially for the first time, don't try to steer the conversation to talk about yourself and what you're looking for. Avoid that at all costs. Instead, you gotta just listen, absorb the information, and learn about the person in front of you. Because networking is about trying to genuinely connect with the people in your market so that you find people you actually fuck with and wanna work with. If someone wants to know more about you, wait till they ask. And the last thing that's really helped me with networking and the most important thing is starting to believe in myself. I used to think I wasn't valuable to other DJs or bookers because although I have a following through social media, I don't really have a large resume of club experience to encourage you to book me. And this would make me feel really unconfident anytime I went out to network and I met somebody new, which was hurting the first impressions that I was giving, which would, as a result, make me think about that and then put me in a downward spiral. But now what I realize is what makes me valuable is actually very rare in this industry. I'm honest and I care. And in an industry where a lot of people are looking out for themselves or got into DJing for all the glamour, I'm not here for that at all. I'm really just here to put the work in to provide the best experience for the people in front of me, because that's what I care about. And I know that probably sounds weird or maybe obvious, but when I realized all of this, it kind of took a weight off of my shoulders. Because now in my mind, it was no longer about what I've done in my past. It's about knowing that every single day I'm working to get better for the future. And I do that, and I actually keep track of that shit. So now I'm able to be confident when I network because I know that if I continue to do this, I'm gonna find my tribe and I will get that opportunity. So in the meantime, I'm fine just being in the shadows, getting sharper, working on my crates, practicing, because when that day comes, I'll be ready. Let's wrap this up. I'll see you next week. We're gonna check out some not so glamorous spots for people to DJ.